Welcome to the 2019 National Referee Conference. Excited to be here?
Every time we come to this event, we think, how can we do better than we did last year? And you know, the reason that this one was a huge success is everyone got behind it. The officials are now seeing this as their key weekend to set them up for the start of the season. You know, this weekend we always come to it and think, how can we make sure that it's as good as last year, that we're still bringing fresh and new ideas. You know, it's the third year that we've now done this, and I can honestly say that I think we bettered last year, and the reason that we did that,
absolutely,
I think is because the officials now really see this as their key weekend to set them up for the start of the year. They see it as the event they need to come to. The managers all pulled together and have really brought some different types of perspectives and presentations. We had some really varied guest speakers come in and talk about some different things. You know, we talked about the mental game, the physical game for an official, alongside all of the other stuff that is just the day-to-day training for an official. So, you know, if you asked me, do we think this weekend was a success? I'd have to say yes, because the feeling in the room and the excitement and the energy from everyone is fantastic.
When we set out the way that we do things, we set the bar quite high, which brings its own challenges. So we need to keep raising that bar every year, and it's been a challenge, but it's been an exciting challenge, and I think we've achieved that, haven't we? Definitely.
We had Stacey across from USA Hockey, and we had Todd, who heads up the officiating program from Hockey Canada. And you know, they're countries that have 30,000 officials, so it just isn't possible for them to behave like one team and have all of their officials from all of their levels in one place at one time, and they're huge countries. We have to adapt to take what we can from them, from what works well for them, and make it work in our unique environment. And one of the things that we can do is really build a strong, cohesive team all the way through our levels. You know, we have 325 officials. It isn't a challenge to get all of that group together and to make them feel part of one team, and so we have the ability to do that, and that's great.
Yeah, Team Stripes, it became a hashtag in our first season, but it's developed into a culture now, and it's a culture that the officials are now taking ownership of, and they're driving that forward themselves without our influence now, which is great.
I think the mark of a good team for me is the team norms, the things that are important to that team and what it means to be in that team. They aren't established by the leaders or by the managers, they're established by the team unit itself. And so for me, that hashtag Team Stripes isn't something that Michael and I lead on, it's something that the team really want, and they're now starting to set themselves standards of what does it mean to be an official, and you know, what are our standards and can we hold each other accountable? I think that's the really exciting part for me. I think the mark of the good weekend for me is that at the end of the day, people are tired, but there's not one seat that's empty in the room. You know, everyone stayed to the end because they just want to finish strong as a team unit going into the start of the season. They'll carry that forward into their first few assignments, and it will set the tone for the season from the officiating perspective, and that's important.
Guys, I've had an absolute blast this weekend. I really enjoyed it.